In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everyone, this is a Tuesday night and we are back. Another episode of SC Book Gals and Friends. And so, y'all know I have another book and another author that is here to talk about their book. Okay. So, first of all, I won't see you guys on Thursday. So, I want to say happy Thanksgiving. And I am very grateful for you to join me tonight and on all the other shows that you have joined and the ones you go back and replay and everything, okay? Make sure that y'all support these indie authors on Black Friday, okay? I know a lot of authors that are having specials on their books. I know some authors are giving away whole sets. So if you grab these books, make sure you do some reviews, okay? If you've been noticing, I have been posting little blurbs because this month I am celebrating Novella November, where all of the books I'm reading this month are novellas. So they're kind of like quick reads. So I have been posting them, posting little reviews to TikTok and Instagram on Facebook. So go back on my page, look at some of those books and grab them and add them to your collection. Okay? So tonight, y'all, let's just say the book hits close to home for this author. And I'm going to let her explain that to you, okay? She has this wonderful book that is called The Inheritance of Amaya Montgomery, okay? There's this young heiress, right? So, we all got our issue with insecurities and stuff like that. Well, she does too. And she finds herself with this nice, charming husband of hers. But remember, everything that glitter ain't gold. So all we're gonna say is things start to deteriorate very quickly. But I'm not gonna tell you much more because I'm gonna let y'all hear from the author herself. You guys welcome author Shaletta. Oh, I know I was going to. I told you I was going to say it wrong.
Shavers,
Shivers.
shavers. Hello,
welcome,
hello.
welcome. How are you this evening?
I'm well. Happy to be here. How are you?
Oh, I am wonderful with this 75-degree weather here in Charleston.
All
Yes,
right.
I know Turkey gonna have on a bathing suit. That's what I'm talking about.
I heard that.
Oh, before we get into your book, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. So I'm Gilletta Shavers. I am a licensed clinical social worker and I am a mother of three. I have a 33-year-old daughter, a 23-year-old daughter, and surprise, surprise, when I turned 41, got pregnant, and I have a 12-year-old son. So every decade I had a baby. And of course, I am an author. I've been writing most of my life, ever since I was a little girl. But I decided that I wanted to publish. So 2 years ago, I decided, hey, I want to publish a book. And I reached out to a couple of people that I knew had published books and just asked them some questions. They were very gracious and kind. And, to help me along the way, I have a good friend. Her name is Latanya Bennett. She's never published a book, but she provided great insight with marketing and who to reach out to and different things like that. And so, yeah.
Wow. I a lot of people come on and they say that they started writing when they were young. Like What made you want to write when you were young?
Well, when I was younger, I'm 54. So when I was younger, we didn't have cable. We had 4711 and PBS. So I was watching soap operas during the day when school was out, but in the evening time, there was really nothing for me to watch. On the weekends, I've never really been a cartoon person. So there's never really anything to really watch on TV. So I wrote. I wrote. And back then, I was writing the way I wanted life to be. I love the father who raised me. He is my dad. But um, when I was younger, I craved to get to know my biological father. My mother and grandparents, they kept him away from me for whatever reason they had. And I would write about meeting him, I'm being a princess and he was a king and I'm going to live in a castle, all that fairy tale stuff. Then when I gotten older, I started reading, oh, I'm so embarrassed to say this. When I was like 12, 13, I was reading like Edgar Allan Poe's, like the Telltale Heart and the House of Usher. I was reading those, and Stephen King. As I gotten older, I started reading like Carrie. Actually, no, I'm wrong. I actually saw the movie Carrie first, then I went back and read the book. But
I
like
love that.
yeah, the Pet Cemetery, The Shining. I Even at a young age, I've always liked horror and suspense and thriller. And like The Exorcist, it didn't scare me. I was a weird kid. It didn't scare me. What scared me then and scared me now is real life stuff. It's real life.
I,
Yeah. So
I couldn't do the exorcism. That was
you
yeah,
couldn't
that
do The
was a,
Exorcist? It
that
was a
was
good
I
movie.
couldn't do the exorcism. I
Yeah.
love Carrie.
Hmm.
My favorite was Cujo.
Oh, and Cujo. I read
Yo,
Cujo. Yes, I read Cujo. I
yo,
never saw the movie Cujo, believe it or not. Never saw the movie. But yes.
oh my God. No, you gotta look at the movie. I that was a good one.
I'm gonna have to
Cujo.
see where
And then
Cujo's screaming.
they coming out with a remake. I don't know
Oh,
why.
they are?
Why do y'all? Yep. They're supposed to be coming out next year. Summer of next year. They're doing a whole
Okay.
nother remake of Cujo. Leave that dog alone, okay? So, but listen, I say this, and I say this to you: never be ashamed of what you read. I had a director whose name is Nicole, and Lord, I wish she was still with us, but she's at a different library system, and I was so embarrassed. I was working in children's, and I
Mm-hmm.
was just helping them out that morning, and I used to wear headphones and listen to books. And she said, "What are you listening to?" And I was like, She looked at me and she said, "You never be ashamed of what you listen to or what you read." She said, "It's what you do." And the book was named "Choke Me, Spank Me, Pull My Hair." So, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I said it to her and she said, "Oh, okay." And she walked off. So never feel embarrassed what you read. It's what you love. It is your comforts. Nobody should be able to tell you what to read. Okay. So this book you have first, let's talk about the cover. Okay. Tell us a little bit of your vision for your cover and why did you choose it?
Okay. So the vision that I gave J.R. Mason, who did the cover, I just wanted a mansion. And I wanted um, a man to be looking out the window, and it to look ominous. And the lady, she's I wanted you to see the back of her walking toward the house because I wanted you to wonder, is she excited about walking toward the house? Is she nervous about walking toward the house? How is she feeling about walking toward the house? So that's why I want you to see the back of her. So, but yeah, so since she's rich, I want to be a mansion. And since her husband is charming, but remember, he's gaslighting her, he's not a good person. So I wanted that ominous feeling. And
And you
JR
know what?
did exactly what I asked her to do.
And the crazy thing about it, this is why I love the authors to tell us about their covers, because there are meanings to their covers which we would never know. And to look at that, I am now just seeing dudes sitting up in the window.
Oh,
And
really? You just not noticing that?
I I am just seeing dudes sitting there, and I'm pointing like he's so I am just now seeing dude in the window.
Mhm.
And
Is
it's
he
like,
waiting for
okay.
her to come home, or is he waiting for her to come home? Yeah, what is it? Yes. So,
So
yeah.
tell us a little bit about the book now.
Okay. So, I want to try to tell you a little bit about without giving any spoilers. So, I'm bad about
Okay.
spoilers. Uh, so, the book is loosely based on me. It's fiction, but it's loosely based on my life. Amaya, she struggles with anxiety. I struggle with anxiety as well. Not to the magnitude that Amaya struggles with it. So everything is exaggerated in the book, for the reader's pleasure.
Hmm.
And Amaya, she was lonely growing up. She was with her mother and her father. Her mother and father were both on heroin. My parents were not on heroin, by no means at all. They were not on heroin, but her parents were on heroin. Her mother was physically and emotionally abusive to her. So some things happened, and she ended up living with her grandparents. And she had trust issues because she was bullied growing up. So with me, I had trust issues in school. I was bullied because the school I went to, it was very few darker skinned children there. It was only a few of us. So I was bullied for being darker skinned. I developed early. So I had breast when I was 9, a derriere, and I was pigeon toed.
Oh,
So yes, so
and
I
a
was
picture
bullied.
too.
Yeah, being dark skinned, developed, butt sticking out, and walking pigeon toed. So with that, Amaya and I can relate with Amaya. Um, I moved in with I was given to my grandparents when I was an infant. So, and I always longed to want to stay with my mother. And my mother and I, we did not have the best of a relationship. But I moved in with her when I was 13, and my mother now has advanced dementia. So I started writing The Inheritance of Amaya Montgomery as a therapeutic tool for me. As a mental health therapist, I like to tell my clients you can write your own story and write yourself a happy ending. So I wrote my own story, and I wrote myself a happy ending for Amaya and her mother, since I won't get the happy ending I want with my mom with advanced dementia. But about the book, Amaya parents, grandparents, they were very wealthy, and they died when she was 18. And
Okay.
when she turned 30, she was going to get multi-millions of dollars. Her husband married her in college because he had a plan from college until she turned 29 that he was planning on gaslighting her to have power of attorney over her and her money. And when he gaslight her, he gaslights. I'm gonna give you one spoiler. He gaslights her in this one scene where he actually he pays for a technician to come and to rig up the house. And he has it where she's seeing her grandparents as ghosts, but they don't look like ghosts. They look real. And they're talking to her. And that's just one thing. And it's more to that. I just don't want to give everything away. But that's how far he will go. And he's done some crazy things. And he will kill anyone that gets in his way. So yeah, it's gaslighting on hydraulics, is what I call it.
You telling me this man was crazy enough to pay someone to do images of
Hmm.
her grandparents
Hmm.
so that he can.
Hmm. Yeah.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You have a very powerful thoughts pattern. How did you
Oh, I
come up with that?
I have a vivid imagination. A vivid imagination. And I learned that when I was a child. Um I I don't know. It's those things just popped in my head. Yeah, I'm a mental health therapist, and these crazy things popped up in my head. But
She
yes,
said, "Yeah,
so
I'm a
when
mental
people
health
read the book,
therapist."
they're gonna be like, "What? What?"
Oh
And
my!
there's plot twist after plot twist in this book.
So how did you
Mhm.
keep up with your plot twists? Um, did you use like a writing journal or you just let it flow? Like, so how did you keep up with everything that
Things
was
come
going on?
things come to me when I'm in my shower. Things come to me if I'm watching TV, and I would just pick up my phone and I would just text it to myself. Whatever, like the scene. Oh, I was getting ready. I don't want to give this one away, but there's one really intense scene, and it's really, really intense. And I was just thinking about her. The character is Sandra. She's the housekeeper, but she was also Amaya's confidant. And she knew Quentin wasn't right. So something happened to her, and it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. And I just thought about that. And then I just started typing in my phone. And then it was so much coming, I end up getting my laptop out and I end up typing that scene, that entire scene. So sometimes these just come to me. I do start out with an outline, but then I end up being a
Mhm.
pants. So, so yeah.
So how do you are you an author where your characters talk to you or you like how
My
do you
key,
get your characters to interact?
and see, this is the thing. I hear people say their characters talk to them. I guess I haven't built that ability yet. What I
Okay.
do is I see my characters like in a movie. I vividly see my characters. I can visualize them. And it plays in my mind like a movie. And I'm basically putting them in place. And as the movie is going, I'm visualizing how they will react to what the other person is saying or the environment. So yes, I'm ready for the character to start talking to me. I have some author friends that say that they're not going to write until the character start talking to them. So I hadn't
I'm
gotten there
s-
yet. Mm.
I'm so glad you talk about characters and watching the movie in your mind because
Mhm.
remember behind the scenes, I told you about those fun questions.
Mhm.
I hope you're ready because it's time for them. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Oh no, don't get nervous on me now because you're halfway there. You are halfway
Okay.
there.
Okay.
All right. Amaya. Amaya, who would play her? But the catch
Oh,
is, uh-oh,
it's a catch.
we got a catch. The catch is it has to be an 80s R&B artist.
Oh, a 80s R&B artist. Okay. Okay. How about
Mhm.
Shaka Khan? I love Shaka
Oh,
Khan's
oh,
energy. No, no, I'm gonna take it back. Tina Turner,
oh,
because Ike was beating
oh.
Tina in
Okay,
everything.
so we
He
could
ended
do.
up on top. So yes, I would say Tina Turner
So we got Tina before she discovered Tina, or Tina after she done beat the nothing out of Ike. Tina, which
after
Tina we
she
talking?
done beat the brakes off of Ike.
All right, all right. So and now we have your male character. What was his name again?
Quentin.
Who would play Quentin? But he has to be an 80s movie star.
Mm, I love Denzel. I wouldn't put Denzel as Quentin because Quentin is a horrible person. Um,
Okay.
let's see. Um, oh, well, this person's not a movie star though, but he's been in movies.
Okay. Who
Um,
would it be?
is it Miguel? He was in a show called Sparks. He plays on Carl Weber's Family Business. I think his name is Miguel Nunez. I think.
All right. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm going to go look.
Yeah.
Gail
He played
Nunez.
and he was the son, the man that played on Fresh Prince of Bel Air, the dad, Uncle Phil. He had two sons, Terrence Howard and the other man, Miguel, I think it's Nunez, but it would be him that would play Quentin. Look, let me look it
I
up.
think I know exactly who you're talking about. I think, and it's family business, right?
Yeah, he's in Family Business. Let me
Hmm.
see. His name is Miguel A. Miguel A. Nunez Jr.
Oh, I remember him. He
Yes, it
played
would
in one
be
of my
him.
favorite movies. It was well he played the lady. It was a basketball movie. He played the lady. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was in
I
movies. I
will
just
never.
right now can't remember any movies that he was in.
Joanna Man. That was the name of the movie.
Yes,
Okay.
that's yes. Hmm.
Okay, I can see. I can see. All right. We got lifetime on the line, okay? They love your book. Okay? You already
Okay.
have your two main characters, but now they need a soundtrack. What song will be the feature song to represent your book on the soundtrack?
And from the 80s.
It could be from anywhere.
How about Danger?
The one by
Danger.
Mystical? Who,
Oh,
who,
the girl in danger.
oh my, y'all, she went to Mystical. Okay. Okay.
That's
So
what
why
popped
did
in my
you
head.
choose
That's what popped in my head.
so why did you choose that song?
First of all, there was the first thing that popped in my head, and because she is in danger and she doesn't know it. She believes that her marriage is perfect, and we know nothing's perfect, but she believes her husband's perfect and her marriage is perfect. Um, and she just basically, because he's killing folks, gaslighting her, poisoning people, just all those things. So just danger. If you meet someone named Quentin, just run. Just run.
I'm sorry, all the Quentins out there. But she said, me
No,
too,
I'm
run.
sorry. Not everybody's like that, Quentin. My next husband may be Quentin, not this Quentin though.
Ooh, well,
Yeah, he may be a fine
all right.
Quentin that that want to take care of me and my son and love us both and not want to kill us for our money, our imaginary money, because we don't have any money. Yeah.
Understandable. She just gave a whole date nap. So make sure y'all check up all the boxes, okay? If you're interested, you got to check off the boxes. So we have the soundtrack is Danger. We have
Hmm.
Tina Turner and we have Miguel Nunez.
Hmm.
So Lighttown says this the movie was awesome, okay?
Okay.
Now we want to do a movie about you. Who would you get to play you? And why would you give them such a title?
Oh my. Oh. Mm, you know what? Kelly Rowland.
Now, that
Because
is the first time I've heard that name.
well, I really like Kelly Rowland. I think she's beautiful. I love her beautiful dark skin. I think she is a great actress. I think she's a great singer. Beyonce, her light didn't shine when she was in Destiny's Child, but I believe her lights shine now, and I would love for her to play me. I would.
Now, we got to get somebody to write and well, co author your biopic for Lifetime. So, what author have you always wanted to write a book with, and why them? Or, if you don't have an author you ever wanted to write a book with, who is your favorite author and why?
So I would. Okay, I would say if I was able to co-write a book with someone, I would say Octavia Grant because her stories are just as crazy as mine. Crazier. Crazier.
Okay.
And I can see us writing a book so unhinged that people would probably read it in one setting. They wouldn't put it down. They wouldn't go to sleep.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Ooh, now that is what's up. That
Yes.
is what's up.
Yes.
Well,
They'll
so we
barely
got
be able to go
Tina,
eat a snack.
not to go eat a snack.
They won't even go eat a snack. They're gonna be too
Oh,
busy
that is.
engulfed in the book.
Ooh, I ain't had a book like that in a long time. Ooh, when y'all two get
You need
together,
to
write that, please.
you need to read. Have you read The Babysitter by Tanisha Stewart?
What the name of that one called? The Babysitter?
The Babysitter. That was a book that I read, and I stayed up most of the night and was sleepy the next day. And it's coming
Okay,
out
hold
on.
on.
It's out now for, on Audible.
Is this a
The
scary book?
Babysitter. The Babysitter by Tanisha Stewart. It's a thriller. It's not scary. It's a thriller.
Okay, okay. Because y'all, this might be very crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about one little thing about me. I can't read scary books. But one of my favorite movies of all time, well, favorite movie series of all time is
Hmm.
The Purge.
Oh, really? But you can't read scary
I
books.
love Purge. I can't read scary books. I need to
I
know
guess you're not
what
gonna
to
read this
do.
book by me. Where you're not gonna read this one by me. It's a horror thriller.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
it's scary. I wrote the book, and
I'm
after
not,
listening to the audio, it scared me, and I wrote it.
and
The
you want me
yeah,
and
yeah,
you
with the sound
want me
effects and everything. Yeah, I didn't say listen to the audio book. I said read it.
but I love books with sound effects, man. I this new thing that authors are
Mhm,
doing, adding sound effects to the books, I love
mhm.
it. It
Yeah,
it takes the book to separate a whole separate
it's a somatic
it,
experience. I call it a
yes.
somatic experience. Hmm.
I never my first time listening to an audio book that had the additional sound effects kind of got me in trouble at work because my earpiece came out and they were, you know, but it was like whoa, you know. So I love that. So it's great to know you guys that if you get that book that she just showed, it has audio and it has the the sound effects. So yeah, I want to go grab that one. Tell me how it is, because I don't want to have to sleep with a night light. I will be 45 next week. I don't need to be. Oh Jesus, no! I'll be 46 next week. I don't need to be sleeping with no night light.
Well, you won't need a night light. You're gonna need an overhead light with this one.
See, she
Just
done
read the
put the
first two
stank on the book,
chapters.
y'all.
Just read the first two chapters and tell me what you think.
She said the first two chapters. Okay, you know what? You know
What?
what? Send me the link to it. Is that one out?
It's out. Uh-huh. I'll send you
Okay.
the link.
Tom-
I even do better.
Tomorrow's is,
I
what's
will
that?
send the ebook to you for free. Just read it in the daytime. You
Okay,
cooking
so
for
what I'll do?
Thanksgiving?
No, I'm
You
actually
cooking
going
for
to somebody's
Thanksgiving?
house.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
yeah, I ain't cooking this shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Okay, you know what?
cooking you can read.
Here's 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 the bet. Here's this. I'll pause the book that I'm reading right now. Okay, and I'll read the
Okay.
first two chapters
Okay.
tomorrow morning, and I'll have
Okay.
something in your inbox telling you if I can continue.
Okay.
How about that? All right.
Okay.
And you guys, I'll put it on my Facebook page, and you know how I do my little blurbs for my books. And y'all will tell me, I'll tell y'all if I can continue. So if you send it to me tonight, I
I
can do it
will.
tomorrow. And I promise two chapters.
You got this. You got this.
So before we leave, what would you like to say to your old readers, your new readers, and the readers you are gained after this podcast?
I would just like to tell them thank you for supporting me. And I also want to say thank you for the people who tuned in tonight. And I'm hoping to invoke different feelings for my readers. As they read, I would love for them to feel love and excitement for the protagonist. I would love for them to have anger for the antagonist. I would like for them to hopefully appreciate that, a lot of my books have female lead characters. We don't have very much of female lead characters. I guess in the books that I read, there's only a few. And just reading is good for the mind. So keep reading and please support me and support indie authors and support Black indie authors. And please, please, please leave reviews. You just don't know how important reviews are to us and for us, especially with the Amazon algorithms. The more reviews we get, the more Amazon will put our books, where readers can see them in the not the spotlight, but just to be seen. Otherwise, we're just
Hmm.
buried. So yeah.
Yep. Otherwise, they'll just fade and you won't see their books, and you will see people wonder why they keep seeing the same books over and over and over again. Well, one of the reasons why is because you didn't place a review for that book that you love so much. You didn't
Yes.
give that author a chance to be pushed out in the algorithm. Okay.
Mhm.
So tell us where we can follow you and any upcoming events that you may have that we can see you in person.
So I will be in Mississippi um, for let me look on here. You have it right here. So the Black Girl Who Read Book Summit, April 3rd through the 5th. That'll be in Dallas, Texas. I will be in Mississippi on March the 28th and 29th for the Literary All Star Expo. And then I will be in Nashville, Tennessee, October 23rd through the 24th for the License to Thrill Book Fair in October. So I'm excited about those upcoming events.
And then, you guys, if you look at the bottom of your screen, you will see all her social media information. So, in case she goes someplace else, she'll post it to her page and you'll be able to follow her even more. So, I would like to thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed
And
it.
so, I enjoyed you too, you guys. So, I got the two chapter challenge tomorrow.
I'm getting ready to
I'm
send it to
scared.
you too.
I'm scared, y'all, because I don't do scary books.
I will
But
tell
you
you
know what?
this. I will tell you this. The first chapter is not scary at all.
Okay. So you're gonna build me up to it.
Yeah, but you have to read chapter two as well.
I'm going to read chapter 1 and chapter 2. I am
Okay.
going to step out of my comfort zone, and you guys,
Okay.
I will report back to you guys about chapter 1 and
Okay.
chapter 2. Okay.
All
And if
right.
I can continue. Now, if
Okay.
y'all see me in Walmart, or if y'all see the Amazon truck and there's well, you know what? I got the little wallflowers from, what you call it, Bath and Body. If I have
Mm-hmm.
to trade in one line and get the one with the nightlight, y'all blame her.
Oh
She did it. She did it to me.
no! 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 Well, all right. All right. Well, thank you for giving it a chance.
I will.
Okay.
I will. Thank you. It takes me out of my comfort zone. And that's one of the things I do want to do in 2026, knowing that where I work, um, coming out of the comfort zone and helping other people find great books to take their mind off of things is something that I want to do. So,
Okay.
all right, you guys, before we leave, we're going to tell Miss Chavez, thank you for being with us
Shavers.
tonight.
Okay.
Shavers. See, I
Yes.
did it. I
Yes.
did it, you guys. Y'all know I'm bad with names. Thank
It's
you for
okay.
being with us tonight. So, you guys, before we leave, y'all know you still have time to nominate those authors, nominate those podcasts, nominate those book clubs, nominate those books for the 2026 Aspiring Author Book Gal Awards. Okay. If you look on my Facebook page and any of our social media, you will see the link. Once we get off here tonight, I'm going to put the link back on again so you guys can continue to nominate authors, okay? Remember, you have until the end of, no, the 25th, want to say it's 25th. I might be wrong. But the 25th of December to nominate your authors, your books, your podcasts, um, authors, book, podcasts, reviews, magazine. There are different categories. Just to make sure that you complete. And you can nominate as many people and as many times as you like. Okay? So, you guys, there's another Tuesday night in the book. Thank you guys for being with me tonight. Remember, I got a 2-chapter challenge and I'm going to post tomorrow, you guys. Pray for me, okay? You guys remember, there's no such thing as an old book because not everybody has read every book. Happy Thanksgiving. Much love from me. Good night, everyone. Bye.